Alright, seatbelts are fastened, fuel shut-off valves on. Brake is disengaged. Circuit breakers are all in. Turn keys off. Mixture's fluids, mixture guard installed. Lighting lights off. Avionics switches on. Clutch is disengaged. Central fuel elevation. Door switches on. Key is in my pocket. Never leave the key in the helicopter.
I like that. I just want to make sure it wasn't under the seat in the binder.
Never leave the key in the socket when in the helicopter when you leave. That's the correct key. Alright, so it's just gonna phone, so give it one roll it to do 10 clarify closed. Battery, seal, switches are on. Left side's clear. Yep. Right side's clear. Clear!
All right, you got me?
All right, I have you.
Cool.
I'm not supposed to use this.
No.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're using this one to change the channels then. This.
Yeah, so this will change the frequency, the freak, right?
Yeah.
And then that one swaps.
Just swap, right?
Final for 14, cleared to land.
Bookshot 340, runway 14, cleared to land.
Alright, cleared to land, runway 14, Bookshot 340.
Unmanned aircraft operations, 3.1 miles southeast of Santa Rosa Airport, at or below 200. Advise on initial contact, you have Mike.
both.
Center of the tower information, Mike. 1953 Zulu observation. Wind variable at 3, visibility unrestricted, sky clear. Temperature 28, dew point 14, altimeter 2991. Visual approach and use landing and departing runways 14 and 20. Use caution from service departure is going departing runway 20, check heading. NOTAMs, runway 14 Pappy out of service. Santa Rosa DME out of service. Expect limited pattern work and practice approaches due to increased IFR traffic. Check DLTA. Unmanned aircraft operations 3.1 miles southeast of Santa Rosa Airport at or below 200. Advise on initial contact you have Mike.
Mike.
Center of the tower information, Mike. 1953 Zulu observation. Wind variable at 3, visibility unrestricted, sky clear. Temperature 28, dew point 14, altimeter 2991. Visual approach and use landing and departing runways 14 and 20. Use caution from surface departure.
All right, Mike, 28.
Runway 20.
All right.
Santa Rosa Tower, Cessna 12161, radio check.
The 28.
Cessna 12161, Santa Rosa Tower, July
Bay
clear.
2.
Santa Rosa Tower, Cessna 12161.
Bay 28.
We are 7.5 miles north, inbound with information, Mike.
All right. 23, 7.
Tower exit jet 351, holding short of 20 approach.
Foxtrot 340, turn left Alpha 5, contact ground point 9er.
Left Alpha 5, contact ground
All
point
right.
9, question 340.
Cessna 12161, Santa Rosa Tower, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles north.
All right, Governor, coming on.
A twin diamond, altitude case 3100.
Looking for traffic, Cessna 12161.
And Cessna 161, make straight on runway 14, report 4 miles.
Straight in, 14, report 4 miles.
All right, lights out. Time of the green.
Exit 351, cross.
He's out of the yellow.
Tower crossing.
Okay, lower rewarding horn.
20 approach, jet 351.
Skylane 4, Juliet Bravo, southbound departure approved, wind 170 at 10, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Good.
And runway 14 at Alpha 3, clear for takeoff.
4G Bravo, clear for takeoff, 14 at Alpha 3.
All right, we have Mike.
All right.
Right side's clear. Left pedal turn.
Skylane 4, Juliet Bravo, for faster traffic behind you, departing runway 14, turn right 30 degrees.
30 degrees, 4 Juliet Bravo.
Exit jet 351, wind 190 at 8, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 14, exit jet 351, thanks. Cessna 12161, 4 miles final.
Cessna 12161, runway 14, clear the lane.
Runway 14, clear to land, Cessna 121. And tower, you want heading 144, preset jet 351.
Exit jet 351, affirmative 5, runway heading.
Santa Rosa Tower, helicopter 9670 tail at the Helico ramp, requesting air taxi to the Skids with Mike.
Helicopter 9670 Hotel, Santa Rosa Tower, traffic departing on the road runway 14, a Phenom, reporting site.
Phenom on site, 9670 tail.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, behind departing Phenom, cross both runways to the skid pads, departure from the ramp will be at, departure and landing will be at Palace on risk, wind 190 at 7.
Own risk, cross both runways after the Phenom, 9670 tail, thank you.
And 70 Hotel, additional traffic, 1 crescent, 2 mile, final for runway 14, Cessna.
All right. Well, traffic is looking for traffic, 9670 tail.
Wind check.
Wind 190 at 7. Exit jet 351, contact Oakland Center.
Alpha Center, 352.
Airline 4 Juliet Bravo. On course is approved. For flight following, contact Oakland Center 137.8 for reducing your crew.
Go ahead on course and contact Oakland Center. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, 42 Yellow.
You will.
All right.
Alright.
Go ahead and get in the pattern.
Alright. Sunrise Tower, helicopter 9670 Hotel at Skids pad, requesting right close traffic to Skids.
Helicopter 9670 Hotel, right close traffic to the Skids is approved. 1180 at 8. Departure and landing will be at pilots on risk. Remain west of both runways at or below 700 feet.
Right close traffic approved, remain west of both runways at or below 700 feet. Report on the go each time. 9670 Hotel, thank you.
Cessna 161, turn left off of 4, contact ground point 9er.
Left off of 4, ground point 9er, Cessna 161.
Alright, let's do a run on today.
Alright.
Let's see what we were hovering at. I have to say 20 inches.
20, okay.
Santa Rosa Tower, CBM 838 Romeo Alpha, we'll be ready for takeoff at Alpha 3, 14.
CBM 838 Romeo Alpha, Santa Rosa Tower, hold short, runway 14 at Alpha 3.
Hold short 14, 3 Romeo Alpha.
Alright, so lights out, public green. Green. It's not 30, so don't need RP.
CBM 838 Romeo Alpha, wind 170 at 7, runway 14 at Alpha 3, clear for takeoff.
Okie.
14 at Alpha 3, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, there must be fires everywhere.
There's a big one up in Lake County. There was a whole bunch of tankers here earlier.
Oh. Yeah, there's smoke everywhere.
CBM 8 Romeo Alpha, contact Oakland Center.
Contact Center 8 Romeo Alpha.
Stick a little to the left, just for the neighbors. little rough.
Tail low.
Little tail low, but
Little tail low.
not bad. A little more airspeed, we could have cushioned it a little more. But overall, pretty good. All right.
A little more airspeed, less airspeed.
A little more airspeed would have allowed you to pull the collective a little more,
Oh.
just to cushion it a little bit, right? Because we were pretty much right up at 20,
Yeah.
so we couldn't keep pulling because of the limited power, right?
Yeah.
But if you're faster, you use less power, so you'll have a little bit more available to cushion it, right?
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Take us up. Straight in auto?
All right, straight enough. So what happens if you, okay, so we're just flying along and we dump the collective,
Yep.
but the governor's still on, and we don't roll off the throttle. Are we going to overspeed?
You can be faster than the governor.
Because it's not a rev limit, it doesn't limit.
It does a little bit.
Okay, so, but otherwise you could, like if you say, okay, I got to descend fast, you could just dump the collective.
You can do a power on auto. It's essentially a power on auto.
Yeah.
Where, like if you're keeping the RPM in the upper yellow,
Yeah.
the engine, the governor's going to be tweaking out a little bit because it'll.
Oh, I see. Because
it'll increase, like it'll decrease the throttle because it sees it rising, and then it'll increase it, and then with no load on it, it's just going to keep tweaking out. So the engine's just going to kind of be in this constant up and down between like 100 and 104.
Well, so I mean, is that considered an auto then, even if you do that?
Some people will say yes, some people would say no, just because you still have the engine kind of helping the things turn a little bit.
Well, I was thinking more from the standpoint of Dan.
Oh. No.
All right, here we go. Center Rose Tower, helicopter 9670, tail on the go, right close traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, Roger, thanks.
What do you mean? That counts as an auto?
As far as Dan's concerned, yes.
Okay.
Now in reality, some people say yes, some people say no. Just because you have the engine helping you to kind of.
Yeah, it's not real auto, but it's not fully governed.
Yeah. I think that's also just kind of asking for trouble if the governor does keep going.
Oh, okay, it's not good for the...
Like in theory, yeah, it should bounce on and off of the 104, but...
It's not a good...
I don't like doing it.
Yeah. Not a good flight regime to be in.
No.
Well, I saw you're unavailable like last part of August.
Yeah, I've got about 4 people that are going in, that I'm trying to get in for check rides in the middle of the month.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of prioritizing them. And then...
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no problem. Very lights on top of the green. Green.
Hopefully pretty soon here I can open up Dan's schedule. He's still not going to be doing the EPs, but at least open him up to relieve me a little bit.
Oh, is he not supposed to be doing EPs until 100? Okay.
Yeah, we like to, same thing with when I started.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Just get used to flying with somebody else.
Yeah.
Before you're...
Get used to flying with people trying to kill you.
Exactly. Before you're in an auto
Before
or vortex
really
or
trying to
anything
kill
like
you.
that. Yeah, exactly.
we just kind of want to be careful. We kind of don't fly over houses. Like,
Yeah,
don't be close. It's better to be like over
at
here.
At least over the airport property.
Yeah, just so they can't say, oh well, you were flying right over our house.
I try to be nice.
Yeah.
All right, straight in auto for the windsock.
All right. All right, so auto rotation. 2, 1.
Center is the tower, Cherokee 9964, whiskey's ready to go.
Cherokee 994, correction, Cherokee 9964 Whiskey, Center of the Tower, hold short, runway 14 at Alpha 3. Stay direction, departure on the go.
Oop, too much.
All right, 9964 whiskey will hold short at Alpha 3 for runway 14, and we'd like you
Good auto.
support too.
Watch the throttle there.
Yeah. Well, I just had to go over, get the governor involved. But I rolled it too much.
Yeah. But
Flared a little high. Airspeed was kind of coming down too.
it was just because you started to flare a little high.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so by the time we got to
Actual flare height.
actual flare height, we were a little slow.
Okay.
All right.
Well, and that's probably why when the engine came in, right? Because I was. Well,
Nah,
I
I
wasn't.
think you just cranked it on a little
Okay.
hard. We didn't overspeed it, but
Clear for takeoff 14, 9964.
Yeah.
just watch that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
North run up area, ready to go.
The worry is you're going to
Yeah,
crank it too much, you're going to overspeed.
You're going to overspeed it. That's the worry with it. All right.
All right.
Hold short of 14 at Alpha 3.
Do it again.
42 Lima Charlie.
Turn up the radio a little bit. Santa Rosa Tower, helicopter 9670 Hotel, on the go, right close traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, what do you think?
Santa Rosa, good afternoon. Alaska 1102, inbound RNAV Mike 14.
Alaska 1102, Center Rosa Tower, report full time.
1102.
RV 542 Lima Charlie, traffic in the upwind Cherokee is also a left downwind departure. Wind 180 at Niner, runway 14 at Alpha 3, clear for takeoff.
14 at Alpha 3, clear for takeoff. We've got the Cherokee in sight, 542 Lima Charlie.
So when you're just sort of meandering about on a cross country, are you all, I mean, you may not necessarily be flying a straight line, because are you always thinking, oh, okay, well, if I have an engine failure, I want to be flying over a place that I could land. Right, so do you do that throughout while you're flying around?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, it's more what can I make. You know, sometimes you're not over good areas anyway, but there's
But if you have a choice.
There's a lot of spots, you know. I mean, if you're following a highway, you're following a highway,
Yeah.
right? But it depends on where you're going. I have gone like out to the coast. There's not a lot of
Places to
flat
go.
spots, but there are some very bad spots to go to. So I'm like, all right, we're going to meander a little to the right here, so that you don't end up in a crater.
Oh, some like less bad spots.
Yeah.
Helicopter restricted at below 700.
1102.
Was she talking about that one?
She was warning that guy about us,
Oh,
so we don't scare him.
Okay.
You can start going to the right.
West 1102, turn left off of 6, contact ground point under.
Left turn Alpha 6, talk to you later, 1102.
There you go. Much better flare.
American 1001, but you have the RNAV.
A little long, right?
So, yeah, well, what about that? What should I have done?
We were holding the airspeed for most of the auto. At one point we were up at 75 and then we were pretty much holding 70 till the very end. I would have slowed it down to maybe 65.
So you think I should have just, should have pulled a little more collective then, so I could flare harder? No. Well,
I see what you mean.
yeah, because I was watching RPM and I didn't want to overspeed, so I'm just kind of, you know,
No, all that was good.
working it out.
All that was fine.
Okay.
It was just being long is just because we were holding the airspeed. Maybe we entered a tad late.
Okay.
But certainly the airspeed. Which, again, it's not that you can't auto at 70. It's just you're going to go farther.
Yeah.
Right? So
Well, meaning, should I kill a little bit of the airspeed back there?
in the beginning, I would just set up for 65.
Yeah.
And then
Just maintain 65.
and see how that's going. You know, right off the bat, if you're like, I'm going to be long, do something about it. Otherwise, 65 is nice. But again, there's nothing wrong with 70. It's just if you want to hold 70, you got to enter a little speeder.
Like, okay, because we're going to go farther.
Because we're going to go farther.
Right. All right. San Rosa Tower, helicopter 9670 Hotel on the go, right close traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, roger, thanks.
Modified max.
We're at max power, it's a max performance.
Even modified max performance. Oh, okay, forget modified, it's a max performance.
Exactly. I know, we all call it max performance, and we mean vertical, but...
Like, I'm just trying to clear the sprinkler head.
That's
right.
Even bound.
American 1001, runway 14, clear the line.
Cleared land runway 14, American 1001.
That was my obstacle sprinkler head. 24 inches.
Everything's an obstacle in an R22. Especially with 2 people in it. Not too bad when there's only one of you.
Been a while. Airlines, that's how the green.
American 1001, traffic in a right close pattern, restricted west of your runway at or below 700 feet.
Copy. American 1001, it's a helicopter operating on the west side of the field, restricted west of your runway. Thank you.
See you. I won't hit you.
I was gonna say, they'll never see us, but...
No. We'll see them.
Yep.
Okay, so should I enter at 70 and try to slow down to 65?
That's typically what I'm
Let's
telling
try to do
people.
that.
That's typically what I'm telling
All right,
people.
let's try to do that. Well, versus starting at 65. I mean, the POH says start at 70.
American 1001, turn left off of 6, contact ground point under.
Left of the Juliet, ground point 9 American 1001.
Alright, rotation coming up.
Center Rosa Tower, 424, Juliet. 5 miles on a visual 14 straight in.
Hawker 424 Tango Juliet, Santa Rosa Tower. Make straight in runway 14. Report 3 miles.
Report 3 miles, 4 Tango Juliet.
Much closer.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
We were,
Hawker 424
you entered earlier.
Runway 14, clear to land. Wind 190 at 8.
We still held like
70 for a while.
70, 75 even for a point.
Yeah.
But again, by all means, great auto. I mean,
All
I'm not gonna knock you, especially because it's not like you already have your license and everything. You should be able to manipulate an auto. So, by all means, it's fine. You got the airspeed back before going into the flare, so it's not like we were gonna risk overspeeding. It was a great flare. But I noticed you're picking up that airspeed pretty much right off the bat.
Yeah, so more?
A little more
pull
aft.
Back. Okay.
You are pulling aft.
But a little bit more.
A tad more. That'll help stabilize you a little bit.
Alright, let's try that. San Francisco Tower, helicopter 9670 hotel, on the go, reckless traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, roger. Hawker 4 Tango Juliet, traffic, correction, helicopter traffic in a right close pattern, restricted west of your runway.
4 Tango Juliet.
Hawker 4 Tango Juliet, turn left Alpha 5, contact ground point 9.
Left Alpha 5, ground point 9, 4 Tango Juliet.
Tower, good afternoon, Skywest 3395 inbound on the visual 14, information November.
Skywest 3395, Santa Rosa Tower, make straight in runway 14, runway 14, clear to land.
14, clear to land, Skywest 3395.
Are you going to try to get like 4 check rides at the same time? Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be better.
Yeah,
Couple days.
hopefully. That's the plan.
That's probably green.
Skywest 3395, helicopter traffic operating west of your runway, restricted west of both runways.
Roger, we got them on the TCAS looking for a visual Skywest 3395.
What did you say?
They have us on TCAS, traffic,
Oh, they have on
collision.
TCAS. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. That's good. Alright. Rotation 3, 2, 1.
There you go. Good job. And you see how different that ended up being a little bit?
Yeah, a little less speed, then you have to burn off as much.
Right, you don't have to burn off as much.
And the flare is not as...
Flare's not as long.
Severe, not as long.
And then we didn't need to check the collective, right?
Yeah.
So we actually built some RPM, which in a real auto is helpful, right?
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to check the collective? Check the collective. Okay.
No, you don't have to.
All right.
I just noticed you had been.
Yeah.
Right before,
Yeah.
which is fine, especially when you have the higher airspeed. It helps tame it out. Good job. Let's do that again.
All right. San Rosa Tower, helicopter 9670 hotel, on to go where close traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, Roger, thanks.
So if you have to descend rapidly from altitude, then...
Just lower the collective. You don't have to bottom it out, but...
Oh, okay. But I mean, you don't necessarily have to go into auto.
No.
Okay.
I do find that sometimes, just instinctually, when I do that, I do just enter the auto. Even though I'm like, oh, I didn't really need to do that. But I just down collective, roll throttle off, check it, and we're fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh, I guess I really didn't need to actually close the throttle. But...
Well, okay, so you're just saying just don't bottom the collective.
I mean...
Or just don't bottom the collective.
As you're closing the collective, you're closing the throttle, right? So you're not going to overspeed it.
Oh.
You're closing the correlator, right?
Yeah.
And again, the governor should overspeed it. But I'm not going to actively make it so that my rotor's at 107 and my engine's squeaking out, you know?
Oh, okay, meaning it's safer just roll it down a little bit. Even if you're in the governor, or just hold on
Or like I said, you don't have to be in a full-on auto.
Yeah.
You know, unless the situation requires it, but, you know, I can descend at 15, you know, 1,000 feet per minute or whatever, and just have the collective low.
Oh, okay.
And it's still just holding it right in the green.
Okay, it doesn't have to be bottom. I see, because there's no need to bottom it because you're not doing an auto.
Yeah.
I don't know why the engine RPM didn't catch up right there. Because I was kind of squeezing on it a little bit.
Sometimes when you, because all we need to do is crack it and get it above 80. Sometimes you get it above 80, and then the governor's like, oh shit, and it like kind of stalls for a second and then comes up.
Oh.
And it's just.
Okay, it wasn't necessarily me.
No, that's just the governor. I don't think you were holding it.
All right.
Nice job. RPM got a little high there.
Yeah.
Right? So what that was is we entered, you're doing good. You checked the collective, RPM came down a little bit, so then you lowered it, and we started descending faster, which then built the RPM. You caught it, you got it back to where you wanted, and you mellowed out the flare accordingly, because we were a little high. But it went well, and you're next to the spot.
Okay.
So wasn't, you know,
that's good, but it was like a lot of unnecessary motion.
You were working it, but you did it well, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you were wrong.
Right.
The point of it is you knew what needed to be done, and you did it, and you maneuvered and put it in a situation that if that was a real auto, you were gonna be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and in a real auto, they're not set up at 700 feet, 70 knots, and over a runway, right?
Oh, okay, right.
So, ideally, you enter nicely, so that gives you your best shot, and you're not just chasing it right off the bat.
Right.
But, you know, it's not going to be that nice.
Look for a spot.
So, all right.
Okay.
You want to go around and do it again?
All right. Center Tower, helicopter 9670 Hotel, on the go, reckless traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, roger.
Right, in reality, like if the engine quits now,
what am I gonna do?
Or we're not doing a whole lot, right?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna lower the collective.
Just gonna lower the collective.
Down.
Not really
flare.
Care what the RPM gets to, and
do the best
hopefully get to 60 by the time we get into the vineyard.
Yeah.
Right, because that's the other double whammy is when you're a little slow and low.
Yeah.
Right, you lower the collective, and the RPM's already low.
Right.
And you need airspeed, so you push forward, and that lowers it even more.
Right. So you don't have enough altitude. Okay. Well,
I mean it.
You just do the best you can. You're going for airspeed though.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you won't have no flare.
Exactly. And if that means the RPM's a little low, just leave that collective low, right?
Yeah, and then you're gonna flare hard.
Exactly.
You guys don't practice though. You don't practice
low altitude.
So you do practice.
Not really.
Simulate engine failure on takeoff. No. Or did you do that?
Nah.
For CFI?
I mean, on some of my commercial guys, I'll call it, but I'm waiting. We're at least 60 knots before I call it.
No. Oh, you mean for the commercial students, you'll do that?
We're at least already at 60, so that we have the airspeed should the engine actually turn on.
Oh, I see. Because you have to be prepared. Well, what if the engine actually does quit?
If the engine dies, we got to do an auto, right?
Oh, okay. So, and you can't be totally screwed. Yeah.
That just happened to an R44 out in Utah. They were practicing autos. They went out to do entries. Closed the throttle, engine died.
Oh, it's a real auto.
Now it's a real auto.
And they were over a good spot.
They were over a field. Yeah. It wasn't a flat field or anything. They did a great auto. Everybody lived, no injuries. And
damage?
Yeah, they ended up chopping the boom off. Oh, but that was more because when they hit the ground, it kind of stuck in the ground. The ground wasn't flat.
Yeah.
And so it brought the tail up, and then the blade chopped it off. So as far as I'm concerned, they did a nice auto, and everybody walked away.
And that's all you can really ask for.
That's all that it's for.
All right, our rotation coming out. 3, had to pull because I was going to overspeed.
Check the collective a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we could have gotten away with it if we... So remember, as we're adding the aft cyclic, that's what's building the RPM, right?
Right. Oh, just
pause for a second, right?
Just like, pause or nose
pause
forward.
Pause or push a
forward.
tad forward, right? And that'll help kind of mellow it out. Because it's not like it was rocketing up to 110. You know, it was creeping up. And in which case, you can just kind of manipulate it a little bit. You know, just pause on your flare, let it drop a bit, and then lean into it a little more.
Okay, I've never really done that before. You've helped me with that before.
Probably.
But
I've done it quite a bit for students.
People.
But
okay.
that's just another thing that you can do. You know, you don't have to keep adding to it, right?
Yeah. Well, I pulled on the collective.
You did.
But so instead of pulling on the collective, you could do the forward cycle.
Right. Because then the other thing is pulling the collective in the flare.
And a balloon.
We tend to balloon.
Right. And then you run. That's not good because
for us,
it's not going to be high altitude and no RPM.
Right. In a real auto, you don't want to gain altitude right there. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Go around and do it again.
All right. Santa Rosa Tower, helicopter 9670 Hotel on the go, right close traffic.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, roger.
The other thing too, at least for your notes, is if it is rocketing up, forward cyclic is arguably faster at stopping it than
than the collective.
So
actually the forward cyclic is the correct action because if raising the collective is going to balloon, that's not good.
Right. And again, it's not necessarily that you need to shove the nose forward and just totally abort the flare. Just pause, right?
A little bit or pause.
Right,
don't flare. Don't continue to flare.
Because again, it's not like it was rocketing up to 110. But yeah, if it's shooting up towards 110, my go-to is just to shove the thing forward.
Oh, okay.
Because in an auto, you also can't low G it.
Oh, okay.
Because we're always pulling down on the rotors.
Okay. And the worst thing that'll happen is you're going to do a run-on.
Yeah.
Malibu 777 Alpha Charlie, Santa Rosa Tower, cross runway 20 approach. Malibu 777 Alpha Charlie, Santa Rosa Tower, cross runway 20 approach. Malibu 777 Alpha Charlie, Santa Rosa Tower, did you need a run-up?
Negative run-up, 7 Alpha Charlie. We are pulling short of Alpha 1. 7 Alpha Charlie.
Malibu 7 Alpha Charlie, roger, hold short, runway 14, pending ISR release.
Hold short 14, 7 Alpha Charlie. Santa Rosa Tower, Airshare 301, visual 14.
Airshare 301, Santa Rosa Tower, right traffic, runway 14, report midfield.
Right traffic, 14, report midfield, Airshare 301.
Alright, rotation coming. 3.
Nice. We got a little bit of a gust right there towards the end, but good job.
Alright.
Santa Rosa Tower,
The long, and I think that more so with the gusts. I think we're looking pretty good the whole time.
Alright.
But that's right before the flare, right?
Yeah.
We kind of stalled on the descent, and the RVM shot up. So, let's give the autos a break.
Alright.
What do you want? You want to do?
Let's see how much time do I have.
301, we're about midfield.
Time for a slow. Tough skid, slow.
Airshare 301. Malibu 777 Alpha Charlie, wind 170 at 6, runway 14. Clear for takeoff.
14, clear to go, 7 Alpha Charlie.
And 7 Alpha Charlie on departure, turn left heading 110.
110, 7 Alpha Charlie.
Hover here for...
Let's back up a little bit. The slope starts to...
Airshare 301,
Couple ways there.
Sonoma report turning base.
We'll report turn base for Airshare 301.
Take more where this dirt is, these skid marks are. Is that where you normally do it?
Yeah.
Is it gusty or am I doing something with the tail?
I think it's a little gusty. I mean, we do have a tailwind. There you go. Looking outside. Sit down. There you go.
301, turn base.
Airshare 301.
Just look outside. Don't anticipate anything. Right? Don't think about it. Just get in a steady hover. I know you can hover with a tailwind, no problem. I just, a little downward pressure so you feel the skid effect, all right?
We are on Alpha holding short the approach area for runway 20.
Taylor Crab 17 Alpha, traffic, right base, runway 14, a Phenom.
There you go.
Buckshot 340, Sonoma Rosa Tower, cross runway 20 approach.
And one more.
Alright, we'll cross runway 20 approach, Buckshot 340.
Malibu 7 Alpha Charlie, contact Oakland Center.
Over to center, 7 Alpha Charlie, good day.
Look outside, get stable before you try anything. Nice and light on the pedals. There you go. Just a little down pressure. Go, keep coming down.
Taylor, got 17.
There you go.
Aircraft 17 Alpha.
There you go.
Runway 20.
Much better, right?
Yeah.
All right, pick us up. Very nice.
Alright. Santa Rosa Tower, helicopter 9670 Hotel, at Skids requesting air taxi to Helico ramp.
Helicopter 70 Hotel, departure and landing to Helico will be at Palace on Risk, wind 170 at 6, cross both runways, no delay.
Crossroad one ways, no delay, 9670 Hotel, thank you.
Airshare 01 Roger, turn left Alpha 5, contact ground point 9er.
Alpha 5, over ground, Airshare 301, tip.
slowing up. Slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. There you go. Nice and steady.
Center Road Tower, Hawk 4 Tango Juliet, holding short at 20 approach.
Hawker 424 Tango Juliet, Center of the Tower, hold short 20 approach for lining traffic.
Hold short 20 approach, approaching the Juliet.
Foxtrot 340, traffic landing, short final, runway 20, runway 14, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 14, Foxtrot 340.
Telegraph 17 Alpha, no need to respond. Traffic will be holding position, runway 14.
Back a little bit.
Foxtrot 340, wind 190 at 8, climb and maintain 6,000, turn right heading 210, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 14 up to 6,000. We'll do a right turn heading 210, Foxtrot 340.
Don't forget your governor.
Santa Rosa Tower, Cessna 12161, ready for takeoff on runway 14, full length, straight out departure.
Hawker 424 Tango Juliet, cross runway 20 approach.
Cross 20 approach, 4 Tango Juliet.
Cessna 121.
Aircraft 17 Alpha, clear at 20.
Tailcraft 17 Alpha, contact tower, point 9er. Cessna 12161, runway 14, full length, cross runway 20 approach, on Alpha, turn right.
Cessna 12161, taxi 14, full length, cross 20 approach on Alpha.
Foxtrot 340, contact Oakland Center.
Oakland Center, Foxtrot 340, see ya.